Hey tankers, middle-aged noob here again. We're going to try another commentated replay. This time we're on Halluf in my AMX 1375. I'm in a Tier 7, Tier 6, Tier 5 game, so a top tier light on Halluf. We're spawning in the southwest corner. So a couple of words about Halluf. Not always the greatest spotting map, but you can do a fair bit on here if things are favorable to doing so. Now, in terms of the spawn, we're on my favorite spawn on this map. On this map, it's possible to get some early spotting without putting yourself into too much danger. I don't find that's the case on the other spawn. You tend to end up going down into the bowl where you're very vulnerable to fire from across the valley. The reason it works better in this spawn is because there's a spot kind of in I9, G8 where you can tuck yourself in and you've got a little bit of soft cover to be able to do some spotting up on the snipers that are sitting on the other side. So let's take a look at what that looks like. You'll see me run over there and let's go. All right, no further ado. We're going to unpause the game and start going. You'll see that I've actually indicated on the map where it is that I want to go. So let's go. So one thing that helps make this position work is to have some support both with you coming down this way, but also to have the snipers in the back who are able to shoot your lights. As you can see, I'm blessed in this game with both of those things. So we got the early light on the Chaffee, and I'm actually able to get over here without being spotted by the Chaffee. I always make the run all the way into this little spot here in case I get spotted on the way over. It means I have hard cover and I can safely wait until I go dark again, but it wasn't necessary in this case. Okay, I didn't quite get in position quickly enough to be able to punish that P43 BIS, but now you see the power of this position. You can actually double bush against opponents that are on this side, and they just have no idea what happened to them. So I did eventually get lit, but you can see there's a little dip here. You can tuck down, get hard cover, you can back up, and get hard cover from the hill against the sniper schnitzels. So wait, reload, go dark, rinse and repeat. Now, as you can see, I've got a lot of support down here, and luckily for me, they are going to eat a lot of damage that would otherwise maybe have gone to me. So really appreciate your efforts, guys. We're already up 2-0. We've got a small advantage in hit points. So you can see the T-34-85 on our side and the P-43 BIS are starting to make their way up the little valley there. That's a very dangerous play. You're vulnerable to snipers from the opposite side of that little bay, but also, of course, to the guys who are sitting on the top waiting for you. It's very difficult to make your way up that hill. It's a very steep hill, and particularly with guns that don't have, pardon, tanks without gun depression, it can be hard to get your gun on the people who are shooting back down on you. So now I get another stroke of luck. The opposing tanks come down to try and deal with these guys, which works out really well for me. That poor T-34-85 doesn't seem to be able to get his gun on me. I don't think he has the gun elevation to be able to get to me, given that he was kind of pointed downhill. And of course, the SU-100 foolishly joined him coming down the hill and got knocked off by our sniper schnitzels. Okay, so we're backing into that little alcove again. We're going to wait till we go dark. We're going to go back into our bush and see what we can spot. There's still snipers up on that hill. I want to be very careful about them. They may have relocated. That SU-100M1 is still out there somewhere. He could be waiting for me at the top of that approach up the valley, so I'm very reluctant to go up that way. Our VK is being very brave and helping to light stuff over there. He found the Challenger. I'm trying to find a way to stay safe from the people on the top of the hill. Preferably stay dark as well if I take the shots against that Challenger. But the Challenger is just not showing himself. Okay, so now what we're going to want to do is, as I say, I'm not in a rush to go up that hill. I don't want to find that SU-100M1. But what I do want to do is start to be able to flank a bit. I noticed that the Rudy over there, you just saw him get taken down, was taking aggro from that T-71 CM CD, my opposing equivalent level light tank. So I'm hoping to be able to do a little bit of damage to him, but he goes dark before I'm able to land a shot, and of course he is able to put one into me in return. Okay, so don't want to sit there and let him shoot me from a double bush position. So I move over to the other side of this little rock and see if I can't do something with this this stirve. Now this is pointless. My gun is not accurate enough for this, and I'm just wasting ammo trying to hit that pixel shot. But I guess I thought I really didn't have much else to do. And had I been a little bit more patient, of course that stirve would have presented himself as a very much larger target, and that would have made those shots less wasteful, and I would have gotten a bit more damage. Okay, so then I noticed that the T-71 has actually relocated, which means that a play into the center is a lot more safe for me now. So that's what I decided to do. Still not interested in going up on top of that hill and duking it out with the SU or the T1 Heavy. Much rather clean up this flank so that I don't have anything at my back when I do try to go up that way. Bad gunnery on my part. Good driving on the part of the T-71. He's now down to a one shot, but I've been lit. That T1 is thinking about me, but he just would have to basically do a cliff dive to be able to come off. Okay, the T-71 has lit me, but I figure he's just got to go. He's down to a one shot. I'll eat a shot or two and then take him out. There he is. I'm going to take another shot, but that's it. That's it for him. Okay, so now I'm actually down to 2 rounds of regular ammo. The the 1375, like all the French auto-loading lights, does not actually have a huge amount of ammo. And if you waste ammo, like I did trying to pick off that stirve, you can find yourself at the end of the game without any ammo. I've had to switch to the gold. That's what I've done. Now I'm thinking, okay, my back is safe. Let's go find that T1 Heavy. Maybe do something about Artie. But my first goal is that T1 Heavy. So pushing up this hill, always difficult, particularly in the French lights because of our lousy gun depression. You're vulnerable from people at the top of the hill all the way up that approach. But there's nothing for it. Okay, so where's the T1 Heavy? I figured he had to be around here somewhere. But no, can't find him. So, okay, no T1 Heavy. Let's see if we can't find Artie. Those leaf blowers, you know, I'm always happy to destroy Artie, particularly leaf blowers, given that so many of them are seal clubbers. Skirted the target, the base, in order to keep my location hidden. Okay, here's a lousy gun depression. You know, spotted long before I'm able to get my gun down on him, but he's oblivious. Do a little bit of unnecessary ram, which did more to me than it did to him. Okay, now it's just clean up. Where is the T1 Heavy is down, so it's just the SU. I don't know what happened to that T1. I lit the leaf blower, and he got taken out by our Artie. The Artie was having a field day in this game. You'll see in the end plates that our leaf blowers were seal clubbing with the best of them. I don't go out of my way to light for Artie. I don't find that they do consistent damage. It's not really worth it. I prefer to light for people who can put out the DPM. But, you know, what are you going to do? I guess leaf blowers do put out the damage. They do have the DPM to make it worth lighting for them. Okay, the IKV seems to think that the SU's over on this side, but I'm wondering how thoroughly he checked. I can't see how the SU would have gotten over here without being spotted. So I decided I'm gonna patrol this side, see if he's like snuck down beside the cliff to try and wait out the game, survive the game. But there he is. He's making a play up the other side for Artie. He knows he's lit. He also knows that he's completely stuck now. If he goes forward or back, he's going to get hit. And of course, he's vulnerable to Artie fire where he's sitting. I don't have shots from where I am. I was hoping he would move forward or back, but he didn't. So I just move up, and then I'm able to find the angle. And there we go. We vaporize him. Okay, and that is the game. 4 kills. So let's take a look at the end plates. 4 kills, 2565 in damage, 1112 in assist. Very nice, I'm happy with that. Okay, team scores. So top of the team for damage and experience. Not surprising when you get a high caliber. Our leaf blowers, as I said, had a pretty good game. Their leaf blowers didn't do too badly either, but all in all, not bad. Pretty happy with that. In terms of the rewards, I did have to fire a whole lot of premium, which I didn't need to in terms of penetration, but I didn't have any regular ammo left, so didn't make all the profits that I could have. So there you go, AMX 1375 on El Halluf. I hope you learned something about how I think about this map. That early spotting from that spawn, very helpful place to start the game. So good, great. Good luck, have fun, hope to see you on the battlefield.